8. 23 left, line up the wing, 80 Foxtrot Golf. Paris 305, contact departure, Avalon.
Has departure, 305.
November 80 Foxtrot Golf, heading to 160, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, caution turbulence, wind 25010. And 5322, left one able, then a right turn on Bravo, second ramp, contact ramp tower, Avalon.
Left Bravo 4, right Bravo, will contact ramp tower, there from 322.
Exit jet 939, contact departure, Avalon.
For departure, exit jet 939, good day.
Air 70 Charlie Tower, for the land 23 left, wind 25010. JetBlue 2783, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land, wind 250 at 10. November 80 Foxtrot Golf, contact departure, Avalon. For the departure, 80 Foxtrot Golf.
All right, good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Got a viewer on board American Airlines 2654 this evening. So we'll see that departure. They said they're still sitting at the gate. They will be on that flight later on. So hopefully everybody's had a wonderful week thus far. Kick the night off. Should have our Dreamliner pushback here shortly. Sue Major, good evening. We do have a Frontier pushback. Got some cloud coverage happening right now too, thank goodness. It's not hot, it's very, very comfortable out here, but I want the cloud coverage. When I first got here, it looked like we were going to have a little bit of rain off to the north of the airport here, but again, it's been weeks since we've had any rain.
70 Charlie Tower, right one able, ground point 901 clear,
So again, good evening everyone once again. No MO01. Looks like they changed equipment on us. We were supposed to have MO01, but unfortunately looking like they have changed equipment. JetBlue 2783 coming in from Boston, Massachusetts. It's going to be our first arrival. A220-300. And then we're going to be followed by Southwest. I'm actually kind of glad that we didn't have the Southwest MO01 because of our view this evening. Parking was kind of messed up down at the end of the parking garage, so we opted for the south end of the parking garage. So again, good evening everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to my moderators for being here moderating, of course. Make sure you guys are able to watch in 4K if possible. Again, this one coming in from Boston, the A220. It's a bit breezy here this evening as well, so you guys will hear the wind in the camera or in the microphone a little bit this evening.
Contact ramp tower, Avalon. Left one able, right to join Bravo and order ramp tower.
I think that'll be our last hole to see the no, maybe not. Maybe we'll still be able to catch them as they come down.
We are up and
be able to see both sides of the terminal tonight.
All good, let me know.
Given our location. Not quite center of Terminal 2. Make sure you guys smash the like button as quickly as possible this evening, of course, as we get things going. The other thing that we missed out on too, by the way, was the San Diego arrival. They came early. They weren't supposed to be here till a little after 6 p.m., but that arrival coming in early. 48 likes so far, 55 folks watching. As you see, the Air France Dreamliner pushing back already 5 minutes into the show.
Fly the runway heading. Runway 23 left, clear takeoff to wind 260 at 11.
Yeah, Eric, same here. Hasn't rained in about 3 weeks. Doesn't look like there's any rain in the forecast either for the upcoming weeks. That actually right there off to the west does look like a rain shower. Hopefully that doesn't affect us tonight. I did not check the weather. There hasn't been any weather, so I haven't anticipated any. Got about a 4% chance later this evening. There is some rain off to the north of us. Very little. Looks like it's gonna... Raleigh's gonna be in the dome. We talked about that during the winter time. By the way, we were talking about subscribers and stuff the other day. We are at 10,500 already, and we did that within 3 months. So given that statistic right there, it should be a good year if we continue with those subscriber numbers. So hopefully we continue on with those good numbers. I'm a little sad that Southwest changed up the equipment tonight for Imola 1. That or it got here really, really early and I didn't realize it. Obviously you can't see over there Terminal 1 side, unfortunately. Great way to start the show. Get this Air France Dreamliner off and going. Alex has good news. What's your good news? You get your truck fixed? Or did you buy a new truck? Joko, good evening.
Bearing 26, 54, Raleigh Tower, fly the runway, heading runway, 23 right, clear takeoff, wind 280 at 11.
Clear takeoff, 23 right, runway, heading American 12654.
Nice. Good to hear that you got your truck back. I know that can be a real stressful situation when a vehicle is down, missing in action. Hopefully they give you a loaner or something. I know not every dealership or company does that, but our store gives out loaners. All right, we got an American out here at the end of the runway getting ready for departure. And it's not up on flight radar. Frontier, however, the one you're looking at, is Frontier 1111. That one's headed off to the House of Mouse. Orlando. And of course, we know where Air France is headed. Air France off to Paris.
Southwest 3218, right one able, ground point 91 clear. Have going. But that one clear, Southwest 3218. Bravo, Raleigh Tower, one flight change, come to 3,000 now, flying 180, you clear takeoff, 23 left, 2609, gust 16. Factor 2654, contact departure, have going.
Sounds like wind's gusting up to 1.6 this evening. It is quite breezy here this afternoon.
260 at 8, gust 16.
So let's see if we can see where that one's off to. That one's off to Los Angeles. American Airlines 2654 off to LA. Sure the internet's not acting strange. Yeah, it's like I said, living without a vehicle, especially for something something significant like that, is a real pain.
November 27 Alpha Bravo, contact departure.
Yeah, it's been kind of windy throughout the day today.
Good day, sir.
Got United 1322. See again this one with the 737-700. I swear they change this aircraft every single day for this same flight. It's coming in from Washington Dulles, 737-700 tonight for United 1322. That one coming in just about 2 minutes. Hey, Barb, good evening. So again, nice to see everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure if your internet allows, you all are watching in 4K. Make sure you all smash the like button as quickly as possible as well.
Runway 23 right, traffic holding position. If you haven't yet, slow to 170. And a quick wind for you, wind 2608, gust 16.
Telling him to slow down to 170. I think they're talking to Delta 2782 coming in from Boston, an A319. He's coming in right behind our 737-8. Nope, no Aer Lingus tonight. Hey, there's Brad. Good evening, Brad. All is well up here. Hope all is well with you down on the ramp. Got an American Eagle E175 departure.
Envoy 3636, contact departure.
Air France getting a move on already. That 787 Dreamliner. About to have a United touchdown from Dulles And I don't see that departure. DC arrival.
Frontier flight 1111 Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line of way, traffic 6 out.
Line of way 23 right, Frontier flight 1111.
So Frontier getting ready to head to the House of Mouse down to Orlando.
Got 1322, left Bravo 4, right to join Bravo, taxi ramp, contact ramp tower. Have a going.
Bravo 4 Bravo, and over ramp tower, 1322, and it was probably 3 birds short final.
Appreciate that. Up 2782, if you didn't copy, a couple birds short final there for 23 right. Frontier flight 1111, fly the heading of 210, clear for takeoff 23 right, to wind 26010.
210 ending, clear for takeoff 23 right, Frontier 1111.
All right, Brad Kemp gifting out 10 memberships. Thank you so much to Brad. We should see Brad hopefully tonight on the ramp down there, fueling a couple of our planes, hopefully. Thank you so much, and congratulations to everyone who was gifted a membership. So I shoot on a Nikon right now. As far as what I want to get, I don't know yet.
Frontier flight 1111, contact departure. Have going.
Where should we go? We'll see Frontier 1111.
Ready to HUMP at 2 level. Emirates 75 Kilo Tower, roger.
Comes at A319 from Boston.
1275 Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line of way.
Line up on my 23 right, Delta 1275.
Hope you feel better soon, Brad. Thank you so much again for the 10 memberships.
Right to join Bravo, taxi ramp.
Good to see you back in the chat, hanging out with us, of course.
Bravo 4, right on Bravo, taxi ramp, contact ramp tower. Have a going.
On the Bravo, right on Bravo, and over the ramp tower, 2782.
So this one coming in from Boston, I believe.
Be just a minute. I got 2 off the parallel with police times, and then you'll
Yes.
be free.
1 hour 32 minutes of flight time for our A319.
75, flighting 210, clear for takeoff 23 right, to wind 270.
Delta 1275, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 23 right, Delta 1275.
What are we looking at here? This is headed off to Tampa, Delta 1275, and A32200. Tyler hanging out down at the observation deck, waiting for that Air France departure, which is coming up here shortly.
And Air 5222, Trev ahead to left turnout, fly the runway heading, clear for takeoff 23 right, to wind 28011, gusts 16. Air 70 Charlie Hotel, runway 23 left, line for wait. Air France 75, Kilo Heavy just heads up. I got 2 on the parallel to get out, so one of them's a minute back, and then we'll get you going. Cheer number 3 off the field. That's going to be up on the spot. Delta 1275, contact departure. Have going.
Delta 1275, our departure, right now.
CRJ up for departure.
Runway 32, clear to land, wind 28010, gust 16, travel land and parts in parallel. You're in there, 5222, contact departure, going. 70 charge out, fly the runway heading to tree left, clear takeoff, wind 28010, gust 18.
Oh, wind's going up a little bit, up to 18.
Back Yellowstone 5, tower runway 2 tree left, line up and wait.
So let's find out where the CRJ's off to.
4408 tower, just continue for now to 2 tree right.
Off to Newark, New Jersey, Endeavor 5222.
29011, gust 18.
We've got Republic Airways 4408 coming in from JFK. That one making an S-turn. I don't know what runway they're going to be on for. We'll find out in just a minute.
Contact departure, going.
So we'll see if they...
75 kilo heavy, 2 tree right, line up and wait. One more off the parallel for you.
9 more to 100. Continue to smash that like button, you guys. Trying to get to 150 likes before the bottom of the hour. So if you guys could do that, continue to smash the like button. Next up, Air France. 75 kilo up next. So again, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in on a Wednesday evening. Air France, that Dreamliner, up next.
Air France 75 kilo heavy, flighting 210, clear for takeoff runway 2 tree right, the wind 30013, gust 18.
Hopefully it'll stay this way too. Hopefully things will continue to fire off here this afternoon. All right, enjoy Air France.
Back Yellowstone 5, contact departure.
Remember, if you guys are members, and if you were just gifted a membership, you can use those emojis to spam the chat with the airline of your choice.
Just heads up, Brickyard. It's been a couple minutes, but did have a report about 3-4 birds circling about 100 feet there, short final. Affirm, clear for takeoff, heading 210.
Okay, I'm going to take up 210,
And 5150 tower, continue runway 2 tree right, be couple parts here, priority arrival. Wind right now 3009er, gust 18. Denver 5150, you're clear to land 2 true to right. The release times are after you. So the wind's now 3107, gust 18, you're clear to land. Air France 75 kilo heavy, contact departure, going.
Departure on the 75, thank you.
Brigade 4408 left, enable, right to join, Bravo, section ramp, contact ramp tower, going.
That's enable, Bravo, join ramp,
Southwest 3994 tower, runway 2 tree left, line up and wait. Just a minute here for traffic short, final 3-2 there.
Good evening, Brian Lloyd. Again, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in as our Dreamliner heads back to Paris. Looks like we got a rush of Uniteds coming out. We did have that Republic Airways in the Republic Airways livery make that arrival a moment ago. It did land over on the other side. Might catch a small glimpse of it right here, but we will definitely see it later as a departure. Sitting out at the end of the runway, we've got Delta 1608 off to Detroit, another A320-200. There's also an American Eagle sitting out there as well, waiting for their departure. So a couple of departures coming up.
Accurate, track 457, right, when able, hold short of 23 left, remain this frequency.
Oh man, I'm so angry.
Southwest 3994,
Delta
flight
20,
210, clear takeoff, 23 left, the wind 3208, gust 18.
Dang, man. So, as many of you guys know, I have a trip coming up to Atlanta. Well, Delta 2600 tonight is going to be a 757. My flight, unfortunately, is Delta 1500, and as far as I know, that is going to be on the 737-8.
I'm going to cross traffic down.
Really would much rather be on the 757 here in a couple of weeks to Atlanta.
2105, Raleigh taxi, runway 23 right, be departure 2 prior to arrival. The wind right now 3207, gust 18.
But wasn't up to me what flight I take.
23 left, traffic in position, ground point 9 on the other
Got Endeavor
side.
5150 coming in from JFK, an hour and 4 minutes.
We're 4684, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line for 8, traffic 8 out. 23 right, line for 8, Brickyard 46.
Oh, go around.
So 3994, again heading 210, contact departure, have going. Go on, so 3994. And Air 5150, heading 2701 able up to 4000.
1 able 4000, never 50.
And Air 5150 also heading 270, 271 able. Alright, 270, that's 2150. 512, flight in a 180, clear for takeoff, runway 23 left, the wind 330 at 6, gust 18.
Assuming an unstable arrival.
Air 5150, contact approach 132.35, 3235. 3235, Brickyard 4684, fly the runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, wind 330 gust 18. 23 right, clear for takeoff, runway heading, Brickyard 4684. American 2105, to the land, 23 right, the wind 330, gust 18.
I have no complaints about Delta, but I really wanted the 75. I don't think I've ever flown on the 757. Last time I flew to Atlanta, I don't even remember a lot of that trip, to be honest. It's like my brain just skipped through that one for whatever reason. Yeah, I got a couple of weeks here and then I'm off to Atlanta. Nice smooth departure for the American Eagle.
4684, contact departure, have going. Departure, good day, Brickyard 4684.
Got another arrival. American Airlines 2105 coming in from Miami. 737-800 flying an hour and 37 minutes. I should have focused on that CRJ. I didn't realize they were that upset to perform a go around here. Wind gust is up to 18.
1608, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line of 08. 23 right. 105, left Bravo 4, text the ramp via Bravo, just contact ramp tower Ave, going.
Bravo 4, Bravo, contact ramp tower, American 2105.
So another nice surprise with that 757 coming up in just a minute. This one in our A320.
Delta 1608, fly the runway heading, runway
Delta 1608, again, this one off to Detroit, Michigan.
American 2616, Raleigh Tower, runway.
Dang, almost done for you guys there, lizard legs. Man.
We'll need like 1 minute for American 2616.
You slowly pull up when you're ready. Let me know when you are ready, but for now, hold short of 2 tree right.
That's crazy. They don't keep you guys for like the entire project. To Detroit. Waiting on our 7.5 now. Got American Airlines 2616 getting ready to head off to Charlotte in A321. Sitting out at the end of the runway right now.
American 2616, fly the runway heading, clear for takeoff 2 tree right to wind 34010, gust 20.
Clear for takeoff 2 3 right, and runway heading, American 2616.
Alright, this one off to Charlotte.
Tower stuff 3264, 2 3 left.
Tower 3264, tower clear to land 2 tree left, to wind 3509 or gust 20.
There we go, wind gust up to 20 now. Oh, I believe it too now. You guys can hear it blowing in the mic. Delta 2600 up next. That's 757.
Runway heading. Clear for takeoff, runway 23 right, Delta 2600.
United 1769, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line up and wait.
23 right, line wait.
Comes our 757 back to Atlanta, Georgia. This is the flight that I really would like to be on right here in a couple of weeks. All right, enjoy the 7.5.
Southwest 3264, right 1 able, ground point 901 clear. Have going.
Alpha 2 will call South 3264.
On the top, 304, Lima Papa, Raleigh Tower, runway 2 tree left, clear to land, wind 01012, gust 20. Delta 2600, contact departure, Delta 2600, connect. United 1769, fly the runway heading. Runway 23 right, clear for takeoff. Wind now 01012, gust 20.
Runway heading 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Attention all aircraft, runway 23 left departure, wind shear alert, 15 knot gain, 1 mile departure in.
That was for 23 left, wind shear upon departure.
4496, runway 23 right.
Forget 4496, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land, the wind now 36012, gust 20.
Clear to land 23 right, 4496.
Wind shear alerts for departure.
And Air 5150 Raleigh Tower, just continue for now to 23 right, might have traffic holding in position. The wind right now 010 at 12, gust 20. Hey, if you need to slow more at all, that's fine, there's no one behind you. Right. Yeah, 1769, contact departure, we're going. Departure. Bagger 1701 Tower. Hey, I'm not showing anything for 23 right departure in, however, 23 left departure in is showing a 15 knot gain on a 2 mile departure in. I'm turning you kind of that way. Are you good to go or do you want to wait?
We're going to wait a minute and grab a couple of numbers.
Nope, just wanted to check for you before.
United off to SFO. Sorry, I'm trying to listen to ATC and what they're talking about. Republic Airways 4496 up next, coming in from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. E175. 47 minutes of flight time. Hopefully things will get interesting. Larry Likes Trucks gifting memberships. Thank you so much, Larry.
And the wind now 36013, gust 20.
Congratulations to everybody who's been gifted a membership today. Thank you to Larry and Brad. So this could get interesting if the wind continues the way it is. I didn't even check the winds today. Here comes our CRJ that did the go around. They're coming back now. Endeavor 5150 from JFK. 1 hour 16 minutes of flight time now, as they come back around for that arrival.
Air 4 Lima Papa, right when able, contact ground point 9 when clear. Have a good one.
Right when able, contact ground point 9, have a good one.
Interesting. The camera does not want anything to do with the CRJ. Unstable again. Nice touchdown for the CRJ after their second attempt. Like E175's down here below us.
Tower American 1701, we are ready for departure. 1701 right tower. Depth 25 turn, Bravo 3, taxi on Bravo.
So our next arrival is going to be American Airlines 2985 coming in from Philadelphia, 47 minutes of flight time, an A319. We also have coming up in just a minute, we've got Delta 1097 coming in from Atlanta, 55 minutes of flight time. That one there will be about an hour's worth. They still have about 6 minutes left in their journey. We do have Iceland tonight. Iceland from Reykjavik, 43 minutes out. Looks like they're going to land early this evening. Looks like they're going to land around 7:10 p.m.
785 heavy right car, wind 01015, got 20 runway.
Or 7:20, excuse me.
Right, clear line.
Got an American out at the end, ready to go. Not up on my radar. 7378. Ready to go for American Airlines. This one's either headed to Dallas or Miami.
Between 35 already started. The wind 01015, got 20 runway 23 right, clear line. 23 right, clear line. Right, Mike Hotel, turn right at the end, contact ground point 9.
Nice early rotation for the 7-3.
Mike 1701, contact port.
Roger, American 1701.
Comes at CRJ around the corner after the go around earlier. American 1701 headed off to Miami. So, good evening once again, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you all watch in 4K, broadcasting to you from RDU in 4K as per usual. What do we have on final now? This is not on my radar. What is that? That is big, whatever that is. Is that FedEx again? FedEx wasn't on radar the other day either. It is 767.
Turn right off 3, contact ground point 9.
Right after 3, almost switch ground. 5
FedEx 785. Gonna battle the wind gusts. Coming in a bit fast.
785 heavy, turn left, Bravo 3, and contact ground point 9.
Good look at the 7.6. Again, this is the second episode of the show that they have not been up on flight radar. Sunday night they messed around with us. Man, it is dusty and hazy out here. No wonder my eyes are itching. Got the wind, you see all the dust blowing around. I was having issues with my eyes itching a minute ago. Now I know why. Let me see this one down here. Alright, we do have another arrival. That is going to be the one from Philadelphia. American Airlines 2985 and A319, again from Philadelphia. Up next, Tim Arnold, good evening. Oh yeah, now FedEx is up on flight radar. I don't understand that. It did that the other night too. We also have Delta 1319 sitting out at the end of the runway, getting ready to head to the House of Mouse, off to Orlando. We're going to keep an eye on these arrivals in case we've got any more go-arounds here. Again, wind gust up to 20 at the moment. Camera's going to fight with the awning all night too.
Captain line is going to continue traffic hold position. Delta 1319 on tower, keep your right line of away traffic, 5 mile file.
Keep your right line away.
American 2985, turn left, Bravo 4, another layoff, and taxi route Bravo, contact round traffic. Bravo 4.
So we stay for the A330 on most nights. Tonight's not going to be one of those nights. Tonight, I do have to kind of try to leave early. I may stay for the 777 departure, as long as it's not delayed. I have a meeting first thing in the morning, so I have to make sure I'm up a little bit earlier than usual and at work early for a tech meeting. Delta 1097 from Atlanta, 1 minute out. So we get one 737 on the move, another one coming in. I don't know who to stick with at the moment. You see the one leaving your screen on the left, the one arriving on the right. Looks like the one arriving is going to stick with it. Trying to give this one time to get down, and nobody's touching the runway. Perfect timing. So one out, one in. Do we have a marshalling shot for you guys?
Turn left, Bravo 3, that's not Bravo, contact line traffic.
Yeah, I'm watching on both my phone and the computer, and everything looks to be working for us. So hopefully the audio and everything is perfect. Delta 1319, that one off to MCO. Again, that's the second time we've seen a 737 off to MCO for them, as far as here on the show goes. Delta getting off the runway down here. Look at the dust. That is exactly why my eyes are bothering me. Next up, we've got American 2640. This one coming in from DFW, another 737-800. That one arriving in about a minute. Not sure where Delta's off to. Man, there's such a haze in the air this evening. couple of Republic Airways, one in the actual house livery for Republic. Several folks having issues with YouTube this evening. So maybe that's the issue with viewership this evening. I noticed there's not a whole lot of people in this evening. Again, we're leaving early anyway. Like I said, I have a meeting, unfortunately, in the morning. I didn't know we had this meeting until this morning. So I have to get up a little extra early. So that's strange that you guys are having issues with YouTube. According to my two sources right here, I don't have any issues as of right now. Yeah, that's a huge factor for the dustiness. Again, it's just a straight haze over there from all the wind. And I know they wet the roads that they use over there, but it doesn't help when the wind's kicking up dust off of the mountains and stuff over there. So again, this one coming in from DFW. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel like it's going to be, but it is a tech meeting, and they're going to be like, oh, sorry, we can't get you any work. I have no idea what they're going to say, but... Could be about recalls. It could be about any number of things. Who knows? We had one of these a few months ago. That one they were talking a whole lot about school and stuff, and of course now your host has to go off to school next month.
40, turn left, Bravo 3, section route, Bravo, contact round tower manager.
Bravo, Terminal 60, American.
So we won't have any shows that week, unfortunately. Halfway to our goal, 150 likes already. So again, that one from DFW, 2 hours and 21 minutes.
One single just out there,
Iceland, we're looking at 28 minutes for the LR. We've got Republic Airways 4668 coming in from LaGuardia. Got a Southwest in 20 minutes. So it looks like we might have a couple of minutes here. With a little bit of a slowdown. Again, like I said, a short evening this evening. If the 777 leaves before 8:30, that'll be great. If not, 8:30 is going to be the only thing. Yeah, Miss Carolina throwing out the idea once again of a tour of the airport. We did that last year before last. So, but the other thing, if we decide to do a tour of the airport this time and do it live, of course, we have to. We'll have the heavies parked down at the end. I don't have to be here at 3 o'clock, so who knows what we'll see. Yeah, so we go to Atlanta for school, or we can go to Dallas, or we can go to Miami. I tried to get Miami again. Unfortunately, the two classes that I'm signed up for overlap. One was in Atlanta at the same time as the other one in Miami, so unfortunately, no Miami trip for me. Maybe we can do something on the way home in Atlanta after I get through TSA. Maybe we can have another walk through there in Atlanta maybe for a little bit. Don't really know what time I'm going to get out of class, what time I'm going to be at the airport, so I have absolutely no clue. We were going to do that in Orlando, but I didn't. We had a lot going on with that trip. This time, it's just going to be me. I'm going to be all by my lonesome. Hoffman Estates, Illinois. Yeah, I've been to both of our campuses in Atlanta and Miami, but I've never been to the Dallas facility. You can see even right here. I don't know if you guys were able to pick that up on camera, or if the camera was able to pick that up. There's dust blowing up from over here too. So this is the new section where they're adding on to Terminal 2 right here. Looks like they're getting some foundation work in. We've got a United. Gonna slide out here, looks like. Again, got a few minutes here before we get moving again. So yeah, all this construction going on. They've moved further a little bit on the road over there as well. I noticed it while I was standing over there a little while ago. I did go to the end of the parking garage. There was nowhere really to park. So again, I did come up here. I am kind of glad that no Imoa won this evening. We were supposed to have Imoa 1, but no such luck. We've got a Delta on the move too. Where are we going? Neither one of those are up on radar just yet. Should see Delta pop out in just a minute. Here's a 737, Delta Airlines. Wind's still quite gusty up here. Yeah, Carolina Squatch, I've been dabbling in looking for outs.
4000, ready for departure.
We were going to do a show there in Myrtle Beach, but there's just not enough traffic to do a show in Myrtle. And see, the problem is, I was talking to somebody at work today about it, and I was thinking, well, you know what? I could take all my stuff, take all the camera gear and equipment, and go down to Atlanta, do school in the during the day, and then go down to the airport in the evening. Well, the airport's an hour and some change away. Given traffic, because I'm in outside of Atlanta to the north, that traffic trying to go all the way to the south of Atlanta would not work, unfortunately. And I didn't even get any decent seats either, unfortunately. I think 27D, that's on the way home. That's all the way in the back. That's an aisle seat. And then I got 12E for the flight down, which is like Comfort Classic or something. I don't know. That one's right in front of the engine, but that's a middle seat. And if the plane is supposed to be full, then
Plus 4002.
I'm going to be kind of miserable on that flight. Yep, Alpharetta. One of the guys at work was like, I'll just drive down there. They were like, well, we still need you to work half a day. And I'm like, dude, that's a 6.5 hour drive. And they want you to still be here a little over half a day. I was like, nah. I mean, either way, flying down or driving down, you're going to get there about the same time. It just depends on what time you leave.
Delta 2699, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, fly runway heading, slope check up.
Alright, runway heading, clip check up, right.
Yeah. Last time, so funny story, last time I went to school in Atlanta, I'm coming back. I'm in my rental car, I'm driving back to the airport. One of the guys from class calls me. He's like, hey, do you have a key? And I'm like, key? For what? And he's like, one of the cars? And I was like, I don't know. Pat my pockets down, and sure enough, I took off with one of the keys to the cars. So when I got back here, I had to mail it back to him. I was like, whoops. Because at that time, we used to take one of the cars and go to lunch. Now they don't do that, from what I understand. From what I understand, since COVID, they DoorDash lunch. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of driving in Atlanta, to be honest, unless it's early in the morning. Trying to beat rush hour traffic to the airport on that Thursday is going to be annoying.
1481, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 left, fly runway heading, slope check up. Runway heading, left. Delta 2699, contact Portland.
Alex, departure, Delta 2699.
I do need to find something to do while I'm down there, though. I may not be able to go to the airport, but I still got to sit down. I got a couple of weeks, so I need to sit down and do a little bit of research and see what, if there's anything nearby to do. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't make us drive either. When I went to Miami, they made some people drive from, where did that guy come from? Where did he say? Maybe that was the Atlanta trip, but they drove like from Alabama or somewhere. They drove 6-7 hours or something to go to school. So I am really lucky that they don't make me drive. But even still, they would pay for it regardless. But I think it's just easier for them to fly us down and give us a rental car than it is to force us to go down driving. It's in Alpharetta somewhere. Like I said, I've only been there once. That last Delta 2699 off to Minneapolis. 737-900. Next arrival, Republic Airways at 4668, coming in from LaGuardia, an hour and 2 minutes of flight time.
Southwest 1481, contact Portland.
Departure, Southwest 1481, CDPR.
Yeah, I think if I drove, I would probably take all of my stuff. Take all of my camera equipment. Whether or not I could get to the airport or not, I don't know, but driving would definitely make it a little bit easier. I know the other training facility for like Toyota is in Jacksonville, but Toyota, they definitely make you drive. Toyota's not flying you anywhere. Hey, Christopher Brown, good evening. We were just talking about going to school. I'm sure you know what that's all about, having to go to school. Nice. I'll have to check into that too. Dobbins Arbor. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down, do a little research, see what kind of things I can get into without driving into the heart of Atlanta. Like last time I went, I think all I did was go to school and go back to my hotel room. I didn't really do a whole lot else. I think I went to one of the electronics stores. I can't remember the name of that store now. There's some things across the street, places to eat and things like that from the hotel. So, Iceland coming up in 6 minutes. Ice 821. Looks like they're going to arrive a bit early this evening, thank goodness. So should be a good arrival for them. I'm going to take a quick zoom out and see what we got coming. We do have our FedEx feeder, Mountain Air Cargo 7503. That one arriving in 29 minutes. So that's going to put us at 7:30. Let's try to see if we've got anything significant. Coming our way. Southwest 3994. So if you guys are following along on flight radar, Southwest 3994, they look like they're around Charleston, and they've made a hard left turn to go out over the ocean, it looks like. Nope, Savannah, Hilton Head. So they're near Savannah Airport. Interesting flight path for them if you guys are following along with that one. I just happened to see them turn the opposite way. It's like, what are they doing? So I don't know if they're avoiding weather, airspace, or what. They're headed out over the ocean. Hey Jay, good evening. This dust is messing with me bad.
Raleigh Tower, Picard 4668, 7.5 out, visual 23 right.
Oh, Republic Airways 4668, doing a loop.
Runway 23 right, clear line.
23 right, clear line.
I was wondering why they haven't come in yet. So Republic Airways out there doing a quick loop, fuel burn possibly. It's amazing how different Wednesdays are. One Wednesday it's busy as all get out, the whole episode of the show, then other Wednesdays it's slow. I missed what the gusts are at now. They were at 20. We did have a CRJ go around earlier in the show. And the Air France 787 leave.
West 350 at 11, gust 17.
Gust up to 17. 178 likes. Thank you for the update. Don't know that we'll make it to 300 tonight. Looks like a lot of folks are having issues with YouTube this evening. So we'll see. Again, also a short evening, by the way, if you guys are just tuning in. We've got a meeting first thing in the morning, 7 o'clock, 7:15. Hopefully they'll be telling us something good. All right, right, so finally Republic Airways 4668 on final. Don't know that I'll be able to get an eye on it just yet. Yeah, it looks like the camera will play nice. Keep it in focus. Yeah, it's like 7:30 sometime because we start at 8. So they try to get the meeting in before we actually start the day. We used to have tech meetings every other week. They've kind of given up on that since COVID. No issues for this E175, touching down very smooth in fact. Next arrival is going to be Iceland, coming in from Reykjavik. I bet that this United Express right here is headed off to Newark, New Jersey.
Bravo 4 Bravo, Ram Tower for entry, Brigade 4668.
Southwest coming in from Austin, they made an interesting arrival path too. So they come to the west of the airport instead of to the east. So we may have a southwest arrival for us on this side as well. Again, if you guys are wondering, we are down a little bit further. And also, by the way, big day, we missed the arrival. It arrived early, but popping up on flight radar, American Airlines 572 off to Seattle. This one was the one that came in from San Diego, but it is off to Seattle. So today marks the start of Alaska's daily to San Diego from RDU. So today is the first day for that one. Again, this one, the one that's getting ready to come out and go back to Seattle, was the one that came in from San Diego earlier. They came in right before I was ready to get on the air. So interesting how they played that.
Number 432, Raleigh Tower, wind 360 at 900, gust 17, runway 23 right, clear line.
Thank you, Lisa, for the weather update. 52% chance of rain in Durham. The weather looks like it's moving from the northwest to the south. As of right now, we've got JetBlue, that A220 on the move. We've also got a CRJ you guys can hear firing up. Iceland's on final. Hey, Pip, good evening. I missed both of your shows the last couple of evenings due to the fact that I was tired. I was watching something last night and I was waiting for your show and I was like, nah, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I couldn't stay awake. I was falling asleep watching what I was watching. But you can see here off to the north how dark those clouds are, by the way. Touchdown for our LR from Reykjavik. goes our JetBlue A220 back to Boston. Comes that Southwest from Austin, 737 MAX 8. Nice smooth touchdown for them despite the winds.
Bravo 3 and contact ground point 9.
Bravo 3, ground point 3.
Looks like we might be in store for a good sunset this evening. I think that might be where we end the show, on the sunset. Hey, Ison's gonna come around here tonight. First time I think we've seen the LR make its way around the corner. Little surprise. Yeah, I think we're getting close to 200 likes now.
That's 477 Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, fly runway heading clear for takeoff.
Southwest's gonna go down here and cross the bridge. Hopefully that's nobody departing on our side. I missed what runway they were talking about. Oh, we're not gonna be able to see it cross the bridge because I'm too far back. Yeah, I'm too far back. Do have that United Express. I believe this one is going to go off to Newark. Find out in just a minute.
Big 5111 Raleigh Star, wind 010 at 9 on runway 23 right, continue track well to position. Turn right off 3 contact ground point 9. Right, to the Alpha, contact point 9, 395. JetBlue 1484, our turn 23 right, fly runway heading clear for takeoff.
Direct 7 takeoff.
JetBlue 1484, cleared for takeoff.
3477, contact port gang.
Go departure, good day, Ricard 3477.
That one is Republic Airways 3477 off to Newark, New Jersey.
Dominate 40 Alpha Bravo inbound, ILS 23 left.
JetBlue 1484, the A220 off to
23 left.
Boston, Mass.
0208.
Clear land 23 left, 840
Still have that Alaska out there back to Seattle. Good looking shot right here with the lights.
Tyler 40 Bravo.
Get a couple of regionals.
Yes, Bravo, from you clear for the option 23 left. You did get your climb outs correct. Got the climb outs and clear for the option 23 left, 840 Bravo.
Of course, Miss Carolina's not paying any attention. At least she's honest.
Alaska 572 Tower, 23 right, line boy, traffic 5. I'll get you rolling just a second. Runway 23, Alaska 572, top of the traffic. JetBlue 1484, contact departure, Apple. Airlines 572, fly runway heading, clear for takeoff 23 right, the wind 3607, gust 17. Go ahead, 23 right, clear for takeoff 572. And Blue Street 5111, you clear to land 23 right, the wind 3607, gust 17.
Wind gust still up to 17. Alaska 572 off to Seattle. Oh yeah, I forgot about the new pump coming in.
Raleigh Tower, dominate 40 Alpha Bravo, join this, 23 left. Alaska 572, contact departure, have gone. Okay, you too, Alaska 572. There's the Alpha Bravo, contact departure again, 25.3, have gone.
Little 2-for-1 shot. We've got PSA coming up next.
125.3, 840 Alpha Bravo, we're going.
Coming in from DCA, I believe. Hey, we made it to 200 likes. Thank you all for the support.
Blue Streak 5111, left when able, taxi to the ramp via Bravo. Just contact the ramp tower before you enter. Have gone.
Left when able and over to ramp via Bravo, Blue Streak 5111.
Couple of American Eagles switching places. Oh, look, it's raining. Not here, but off in the distance up there, and just above the Iceland tail, you can see the rain bands moving. Been a while since we've seen any rain. All right, Mountain Air Cargo 7503 coming in from New Bern, the ATR 72600 in just 7 minutes. I think we'll end the night like we did last week with the sunset. Sunset tonight, 7:54. So we have about 30 minutes left. We'll probably end right around the 8 o'clock hour. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, I have a meeting first thing in the morning, so I have to make sure I'm well rested. Gotta get up just a little bit earlier than normal to go to the meeting. Again, thank you all for getting us to 200 likes this evening. Greatly appreciated as always. Yeah, there's some rain bands off towards Durham as well. The Raleigh Dome probably has effect on us again. Looking at the radar, it looked like it was going to go right. It was going to split us as per usual. If you're local to the area, you know what the Raleigh Dome is, or the RDU Dome, whatever you want to call it. Saw it quite significantly earlier this year with the snow.
Mile 75, 03, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 left, clear to land, wind 0207. Right, clear to land, 23 left, Mile 75, 03.
So we made any new friends this evening. Again, if you guys are new, feel free to subscribe to the channel. 6 new friends this evening. It's about average for a Wednesday night. Again, it seems like YouTube having some issues this evening as well for some folks. So the ATR is getting ready to be on short final. We've got American Airlines 1441 getting ready to head back to Philadelphia in A319. Looks like they're getting ready to push. We've got another 7378 popped up on flight radar. I don't know if they're getting ready to push yet or not. We'll find out. As you see the PSA. Thank you, AJ. Greatly appreciate you hanging in there and watching the show. Again, we've got about 30-ish minutes or so left in the afternoon here again. Stay for the sunset, and then we will end the day. So the ATR coming in. Hopefully the ATR makes its way this direction. It normally does. It normally lands 2-3 right. Doesn't really matter what is going on. There's an American Eagle on the move. It's not up on flight radar. So the ATR is going to land at a perfect time this evening. Ooh, hopefully the sunset is perfect. Hopefully those dark bands of rain and clouds don't get in the way. Again, 7:54 is the sunset this evening. No, really? You're gonna do that to me tonight? Blast, FedEx. You're not gonna be able to see it. Let's see, somewhere right there. Oh, thank you FedEx for making me a liar tonight. I appreciate that. Gotta love it. We will see it come down the hill. Hopefully. Hopefully they don't turn around and go all the way down and then down, but hopefully they'll come down the hill right here in front of us. FedEx making me a liar tonight. As a matter of fact, I think that's the first time I've ever seen this ATR land 2-3 left.
Alright, Brickyard Air 4496, Raleigh Tower, fly the runway, heading runway 23
Next
right.
arrival's
Take off to wind 010.
American Airlines 2615. That one's not for another 15 minutes. But we do have some out for departure.
Airport 743, Raleigh Tower, cross runway tree 2.
So we've had a lot of departure action happening this evening, which is great for me. And this location has been quite amazing for the departures.
7503, right 1 able ground point, Matterwind clear. Have a good one.
All right, right turn, we'll take Alpha 3 and over to ground. Have a good night, Mountain 3503.
Looks like we got another Delta on the way out there.
Tower 901, Foxtrot Golf, stay for 23 left.
Air 9901, Foxtrot Golf, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 left, clear to land, wind 010 at 7.
Clear to land, 23 left, 901, Foxtrot Golf.
Maybe. There is hope that the sun does go below it. That these clouds won't get in the way before the end. I had the mic muted because I thought I was about to sneeze. It's dust. There's a breeze coming in. Of course, that breeze is going to go to the other side more than likely. FedEx ATR is taking their time. We've got one over in holding, Endeavor 5219 over in the holding pin. Delta 2393 is getting ready to head to Boston. That's going to be that A319 we saw heading out a moment ago.
Heading 210.
Yeah, I think tonight's sunset's going to be quite nice. Go our A319 off to Boston up next. You can see the rain bands there on the upper left-hand corner of your screen. I am A-okay with some rain, honestly. We have a dirt parking lot at work, and it is absolutely dry as a bone. Talk about some dusty cars, by the way. Ooh, this is going to be a good sounding departure.
Southwest 3543, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 left, line up and wait.
Line up, wait, 23 left, Southwest 3543.
Republic Airways in that house livery pushing back. Nice sounding departure. Again, that went off to Boston, Massachusetts, Delta 2393.
Air 1 departure golf, right 1 Ava, ground point 9 wind clear. We're going.
American Airlines 2615, now 11 minutes away. Gonna be an A321, that one coming up from Charlotte. We've got that breeze coming, but that breeze is gonna be over on 23 left tonight.
3543, fly the runway heading. Runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, wind 0107.
Got a Frontier popped up on flight radar over here, but I don't see any movement out of it. Gate's still attached. No beacon on for that one. Okay, we've got the Republic Airway.
Down here, 1519, short of 238 ready.
There's a lot of rain showers in the area.
Raleigh Tower flighting 210, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, wind
That is for sure.
3607.
Flighting 210, runway 23 right, clear.
Southwest departing off to Chicago Midway, Southwest 3543. That one going behind us. We've got Endeavour 5219 off to JFK.
3543, contact departure. Have a go.
That one was one of the ones that's was sitting over in the holding pin there for a little while. They're getting ready to head to JFK shortly. There they are. Hey, thanks for the info, Michael Anderson. And good evening. Good evening, Stephen, as well. So again, good evening, everybody. I would be YouTube featured tonight, wouldn't I, on an evening where I gotta end early. I always wondered how that happened. It just, you know, it's random. I don't think I've ever been YouTube featured until now. Gonna be a nice sunset though. Let the sun get out of those clouds. We're gonna have a perfect sunset to end the evening. Again, 7:54 is the sunset this evening, and that will be where we end the show. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, I have a meeting first thing in the morning.
Zero Fox Golf heading tree 1.
So I gotta end a little bit early tonight
Takeoff, wind 3505.
to go to that meeting in the morning. I would have liked to have stayed at least for the 777, but it's one of the slow Wednesdays, it looks like. It's so weird. One Wednesday is really, really busy. One Wednesday isn't. It's really, really crazy. So Republic Airways on the move. This one, Frontier's still up on flight radar, but no movement still. No beacons. Gate's still attached. They're just messing with us. So there's another one sitting over in the holding pen. That one's going to be Endeavour 5169. That one off to LaGuardia. We have American Airlines 1441 off to Philadelphia. It's going to be an A319. Hopefully that A319 departure sounds epic, just as epic as the last A319 departure there from Delta that was headed back to Boston.
There's 05 Golf, contact departure.
I kind of wish the 777 was leaving right now. I think it'd be absolutely a beautiful departure this evening. Unfortunately, no such luck. But they have been leaving a bit earlier than usual too, around 8:30. There's another one lit up. Let's see. Got Moxie 221 coming in from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That one could go either way, but I have a feeling it is going to go to the other side. American Airlines 2615 coming in from Charlotte, an A321. In just a few minutes, about 10 minutes or so. Yeah, so Michael, I couldn't get down on my normal location tonight, down on the north end of the runway. So we've been hanging out down here closer to the south end this evening. It's been quite good, actually. Putting a Delta over here for the night, a little early. Tuck that 737 into bed. Now the jetway's finally moving off of that Frontier that's been lit up. Gate D19. Yeah, no such luck on Breeze, it looks like. Breeze and that A220 going to the other side.
American 2615 on tower, runway 23 right, little and wind 0208.
American 2615, that's our A321.
Say that wind for me again?
The wind's now 020 at 9, it's been anywhere from 340 to 020.
Okay, thanks.
Gonna be a nice sunset.
If you need to slow it all, American 2615, I got nobody around you if you need to pull back to speed more.
Thank you.
PSA finally getting around here after waiting for the Republic Airways to get a move on. Hopefully that A319 off to Philadelphia gets a move on here shortly. Absolutely. I love the sunsets here. Oh, looks like they might be headed up to the holding pin. No such luck for Republic Airways.
Moxie 221, right when able, contact ground for him.
So here comes American 2615. Good evening, Tony. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully you've been out here to catch some Aer Lingus action.
Tower 1327 Juliet Raleigh Tower, flighting 210, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, wind 0108.
There is our A321. So again, make sure you all smash the like button here. Again, we got that sunset coming up, and then that will be the end of our show.
American 1441.
Got that meeting in the morning.
Runway 23 right, line up and wait.
Clear right, line up, wait, man, 1441.
It's American 1441 getting ready to go back to Philadelphia.
American 2615 left enable, text on via Bravo to contact Ram Tower. Have a good one.
Left turn, Bravo, talk to Ram Tower, American.
Going to be a good shot for American 1441.
Have a good one.
Contact your departure, 27 Julie, good day.
American 1441, fly the runway
Should
heading.
be a
Runway
good sounding
23 right, clear takeoff,
A319
wind
departure.
3608.
Any quick takeoff, 23 right, American 1441.
Finally, there's our 737. Ooh, early rotation for the A319. Got that Frontier finally getting closer to time for the sunset. So 237 likes tonight. Thank you all for that. Again, continue smashing the like button if you guys haven't. And again, if your guys' internet allows, make sure you watch the sunset in 4K this evening. Got a United headed out as well. So we're going to have some departure action here to get us through the last little bit of the evening.
American 2640, Raleigh Tower, fly the runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, wind 360 at 7.
Fly runway heading, runway 23 right, clear takeoff.
All right, that American 737-800 cleared for takeoff. Going to be a turn and burn for the 800. I'll figure out where this one's headed in just a minute. I don't think it's up on flight radar, is it? Not yet. Oh, the sun's coming out from behind the clouds. Does not get any better than that, does it? American 2640 off to Dallas-Fort Worth. So they got about 2 hours and some change to make it out to DFW. It's another 737 on the way out, as well as our one back to DC.
Raleigh Tower, runway tree 2, little land, wind tree 507.
Yeah, 42 up on there.
Hey, 26, 42 tower, fly the runway, heading runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, the wind tree 50 at 7.
Runway heading 23 right, clear for takeoff, 26, 42.
All right, United's up for departure. I'll get it once it gets closer. Don't want to miss out on the sunset. That is absolutely stunning from my vantage point. All right, our 737-700 back to Washington Dulles on the move.
Uniforms current at Raleigh.
Can we get this 737 before the sun sets? Oh yeah, just in time. All right, we got some more departures coming your way. The 737 of American and
4 Kilo Whiskey Raleigh
the
Tower,
Frontier.
runway 23 left,
Those
line
two
up
will
and
be the
away,
last two
traffic short
departures
mile
of
runway
the
32.
evening. United 2642, that one off to Washington Dulles at 737-700.
Runway 23 right, line up away, be just a minute, traffic short final 32.
Runway 23 right,
So again, we'll get through these last two departures here, and that will be the end of the evening. One Frontier and one American. Stick here with that sunset, though. That is absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. Have a good evening. Looks like American's going to be our first departure out of the two.
Center 5232, Raleigh Tower, continue 23 right, traffic in position. Whiskey, I'll get you rolling in a minute, but for now, just climb to 3,000 now, and I'll get you going here in just a second. So 3,000 on departure. All right, American 1413, heading 210, clear for takeoff, 23 right, the wind 36 at 4.
Heading 216, takeoff 23 right, American 1413.
Arctic 636, right when able, hold short of 23 last. Maintenance frequency. There, 4 Kilo Whiskey, heading 180, clear for takeoff, 23 left, wind 360 at 5. Frontier Flight 2225 Tower, fly runway heading. Runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, wind calm.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff.
Frontier cleared for takeoff already as well.
And Air 5232, go to land.
Going to be an early rotation for our 800.
Clear land, great Denver. RTX 636, cross 2 tree left, ground point 9er, have a going. 1413, when you turn there, you might see an RV off your left, we're going straight southbound, contact departure, have a going.
Well, informed to departure, American 1413, good night.
Our 4 Kilo Whiskey, see a traffic heading to the right, they're going out on 210 heading, contact departure, check in on your heading, have a going.
I'll check in on my heading and contact departure. Can you give me that frequency real quick, please?
American off to Miami, American 1413.
Departure's 25-3.
2535, 4 Kilo Whiskey.
Frontier 2525, the last departure of the night, off to Denver, Colorado, an A321. Hey, we made it past 250 likes. Thank you all so much for smashing the like button. Continue to smash it here as we close out the evening.
Contact departure, I have a going.
Departure, flight 2225, we'll see it.
All right, everybody, that's the end of it, unfortunately. I know, real bummer. Again, got a meeting first thing in the morning, so I got to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for that, unfortunately. Thank you to channel members, moderators, everybody who tuned in today. Thank you all. I know a short show tonight. A lot shorter than what we normally do for a Wednesday night. Still have the American 777 still here. Again, like I said, nothing I can do. Got that meeting in the morning, unfortunately. Pretty good show. Pretty busy this evening. So I definitely cannot complain about that. If you guys are joining us late, make sure you go back to the beginning of the show and catch all of your favorites that we had earlier in the show. Very busy to start the show. The Air France Dreamliner pushing back 5 minutes into the show. So we'll see you guys on Sunday. I have to work Saturday, so no Saturday shows. Be back on the air Sunday. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We will see you again on Sunday. Good night, everybody.
And Air 5232, left one able, right to join Bravo, Texas ramp, contact ramp tower, have going.
Good, left one able, right to join Bravo and ramp tower.